If you read the title, it's pretty self-explanatory. I am no longer, or I should say, I left the Tornado Alley community. I no longer affiliate myself as a member of the community, and I will pretty much leave it at that. I no longer affiliate myself with the Tornado Alley fandom. I will go into a few reasons why, but just a quick disclaimer, this is no way intended to bash the community whatsoever. This is just my opinion onto why I left and where I feel I didn't feel like I could further be a member. So without further ado, let's dive in. First, before we begin, I do want to start off with a few things. I definitely did have some fun. There were some fun moments, but in the end, I just couldn't see myself really continuing on in the fandom. And this brings us to reason number one, being the main rule here, which says no self-promotion or advertising. This includes but is not limited to games, Discord servers, YouTube channels, Twitch channels, etc. Now, this rule kind of really stuck out like a sore thumb to me for the following reason, as if it's a community. Therefore, we should be able to share our art, share our videos or our experiences. So the no self-promotion kind of defeats the whole purpose of the community. Not forgetting to mention that there are some content creators within the Tornado Alley Ultimate community, and pretty much their stuff is already out there, and the servers pretty much kind of like endorse their content. So I feel that there's not really much chance for anyone else to sort of become a content creator for the community without their content being recognized, as of course only the main content creators will be recognized within the channel and on YouTube. Even the fans really only pay more attention to the big content creators in the community. I could name a few, but I'd rather not call names, so I'll just leave it at that. But that's pretty much reason number one. Now, reason two is sort of two things in one, and I'll definitely explain. So the first sub-reason would be the expectancy of what the fans want or expect. So one video, I decided to just make a Tornado Alley video. I believe it was a Tornado, what was it? I think it was the Unstoppable game mode of the game. And I did receive a comment where one person was like, as a matter of fact, let me just go ahead and get that comment for you guys. So as you all can see, the comments right here, and it reads, "The Unstoppable is not that rare. Why?" Okay, so here's the thing. You know all the game modes, all of them, except Hoshi and Mint, which are names for the game modes within Tornado Alley Ultimate, or abbreviations. Yeah, all of them have the same rarity as Unstoppable, but there is one game mode that tops it, Your Doom, times bigger and destructive than Unstoppable. Retro Your Doom tops its normal version. So basically, I feel like this person was asking me why did I do this video as in making the Unstoppable, considering it's not a rare game mode, quote unquote, and it's somewhat common and it kind of happens more often. Well, one thing is, as a former Tornado Alley Ultimate content creator, I felt that I should give all game modes a chance. Like, we shouldn't just highlight the big things in the game. We should be able to highlight everything in it. Even if it's just a simple tornado, we should be able to highlight every bit and aspect of the game, because we wouldn't have all these big game modes if it weren't for what started it. So this was just another thing I thought about, and just kind of thinking the fans really wouldn't pay much attention to the simple stuff or just anything simple or to me, they just expect the grand of thing or the grandeur. But who knows? This could just be a me thing, and not really the whole big picture. This could just be me. This is really what I feel as to what I saw as somewhat a issue on my behalf. So yeah, there's that sub reason, and going back into the second half of the reason, it was just, I guess, boredom. I grew bored and didn't see much progress. Of course, I'm not the person to give up that easily, but considering I've been playing Tornado Alley for, I don't even know how long, but it's definitely been a minute. And I even remember playing Tornado Alley Ultimate before it was even called Tornado Alley Ultimate. I believe it was just like a beta version. But it was definitely sometime around early 2020, especially during COVID and the lockdown. That's when I really, really began playing this game. And really, I was just an early player. And seeing how far I've become, how far I've came in the game, I did essentially have hope. But as we went back to school, as we were able to resume our normal day to day, as COVID restrictions lessened and we were able to go outside, even the mask restriction subsiding, I just got, I don't know really how to say it, but when we came out of COVID, I started high school. Back in September 2021, when I started high school, I had no idea what the next 4 years or 3 years would be. But I still continue to play Tornado Alley, right? Now, as June 2022 arrives, I'm very excited for the big update that came to the game that we've all been waiting for quite a while. And it was pretty fun. Then, I'd say September 2022 came around. Had some personal issues, and I figured I needed a break from just any gaming and all to really focus on myself. Then eventually one day I decided to come back, and of course that's what I did. Came back to the game, played it, everything was okay. Then I eventually decided I should probably take a break from the community. I did so. Found some other hobbies, and then I eventually made my way back to the community. Played a little bit, stayed in the community a little longer, until I reached my decision, I'd say a few months back, where I would eventually decide that maybe this isn't for me. So then, I made the announcement in the Discord server that I would be officially departing from Tornado Alley Ultimate, mainly the fandom. I gave it a little bit, and then I left. So there's that. Now we are here. In this moment right now, I speak now saying that I did have some really nice moments. One highlight that I would actually shed some light on is meeting the creator himself. That was pretty fun. I believe it was a game mode called Doomsday, which is you gotta survive the natural disasters, basically the end of the world. And I would say that was a really nice time actually meeting the man behind Tornado Alley, this game that I've been playing ever since I started playing Roblox back in 2014, up to 10 years later. And now, as I'm in my last year of high school, this is it for me. I eventually figured I'd need to pursue other things in life. I did actually find a place or a community or fandom which I actually feel happy, or I wouldn't say I wasn't happy, but I feel like myself. I won't say the name of the community. I would just say like it's has to do with Beyblades. I'm sure some of you or most of you may know what that is. Specifically, well, all things Beyblade, but the highlight is really Metal Fusion, what I grew up with. Then after Metal Fusion came Burst, and then after Burst came X. Me, when I was little, I grew up with Beyblade Metal Fusion, or Metal Fight. Yeah. You all get the gist of it. I eventually found myself a Beyblade community. I got back into Beyblade because I was into it. Now I'm back into it and I feel more comfortable. I feel more like myself. And I feel that this is a hobby that I can continue, or I feel that I see a future in making Beyblade content. And that's another thing. This channel, regarding the future of this channel, will no longer be Tornado Alley Ultimate content. As I am no longer a member, I have left that community. Now this channel will be switching over to Beyblade content. Something that I feel that I would want to do. Is different than doing something for people. Like, when it comes to a job, think of a job that you like. Think of a job you don't like. There's a job that you don't like. Let's say you have that. You don't like the job, but it pays a lot of money. Although it's really good money, is it really good for you? Do you see yourself working that job for the next possibly 20, 30, 40 years, or however long you plan on working that job? That's why people always tell me, find a job that you like. Even though it may not be the best pay, or, decent pay, but it could be better. At least it's a job where you can perform your best at because you like the job. That applies to content creating too. Make content that you actually like making instead of content that people just want and you're putting it out there but you don't like making it. That's pretty much the main reason why I'm shifting content. I find myself more enjoying, or I find it more enjoyable making Beyblade content compared to Tornado Alley Ultimate content, because I don't feel too much stress making it. I feel like this is something I've been doing my whole life. Well, not making Beyblade content, but playing with Beyblades when I was younger, it made me happy. And even today, it makes me happy. So I decided I'd rather do something that makes me happy than something that doesn't make me happy. Now, I will conclude with this. I'll still continue to play the game from time to time because I did spend money on it, so it wouldn't make sense to not play the game at all. I will still play it from time to time, but I just don't affiliate myself as a member anymore. And I do thank you all for the support while I made this content. And yeah, I wish you all the very best, and I'll see you guys next video. I am Nuclear Gamer for the last time, signing out.